Alright, welcome back guys, and today we're doing another video on the Learning to Scout series, and today we've got Prokhorovka, which is arguably the best scouting map in the game currently. I'm going to show you the run I initially make on this map in a scout tank, and tell you why. So initially I go towards the 1-2 line, always, because if you don't, you're just hanging your team out to dry. Everybody that sits back on the 1-2 line, they're just undefended. They're not going to last very long without a scout tank over here. So as you can see, I run through here like this. I'm basically just denying that LHM TV there, getting up into that scout bush up there. And I don't stay gone. I come back because, you know, some people are persistent and want to still try and get in there. So this right here, I've already saved my team who knows how much damage from getting lit by that scout being up there in that bush. And once they're up there, you're not going to light them unless they mess up, right? So this is a run that needs to be made early in the game, right? Just to keep the enemy team from getting someone up there. Sometimes scouts won't try to do that, but yeah. So not too long ago I was watching a video of another YouTuber talking about scouting on this map, and they said that going to the hill was a good option, and I completely disagree. That's got to be one of the stupidest things I've ever heard of. Number one, because any fast, heavy, or medium tank can do the exact same thing on the hill as a light tank. You're just wasting a light tank by going to the hill. Now, one alternative to playing on the 1-2 line as a scout would be to surf the middle ridge, spotting all the tanks on the 6 line there, the heavy tanks that usually go there, and that can be a viable alternative as long as there's 2 or 3 already in the game. You can do a lot of good that way, but I still argue that you do need this at least one scout here on the 1-2 line. And here's why. Look, so I just got their scout killed. Now both of their scouts are dead, right? I'm the last scout alive in this game because the friendly ELC even 90 that was on my team, he died. So I'm all that's left. So let's say that you were on the enemy team here, and your scout initially went to the hill. I mean, you're gonna see what I'm gonna do to this enemy team here. I mean, it's just, there's nothing they can do about it, right? They're never going to spot me before I spot them. That LHM TV was the only one that even had a chance, and you know, we proxy spotted each other. He died, I didn't. So this game is pretty much won right there. I'm gonna end up with over 7,000 spotting damage out of this game, and that's not just a ridiculous number. That's, you know, pretty standard. If you're the only one getting the spotting damage, that's pretty standard. There, the already goes down. And I'm just gonna keep working up this bush line. Literally every tank on the 1-2 line is dead now. Just because there's no scout there to stop me, right? So that's why I'm gonna argue that on Prokhorovka, the 1-2 line is the most important line for you to be on as a scout player. I'm not saying that you can't have a good game by going to the hill. You know, great. I'm sure you can. but you're hanging your team out to dry just by doing that. Especially if you're the only scout in the game, completely not worth it. The only time I would say it would be okay to go to the hill is if there are 3 scouts on each side. And even then, I still wouldn't do it, right? Because, as I said, any fast tank, any fast heavy, or fast medium getting up on top of the hill where we've got one medium up there now doing it, and he's spotting the backside of the hill. There's no reason for a light tank to be over there doing something that a medium or a heavy can do. And that's just my opinion on proc, but um, I think this game really highlights what a scout tank can do on the 1-2 line when they're uncontested. And if you're the guy in a scout tank going to the hill and just throwing your team to the wolves on the 1-2 line, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, that's kind of a douchebag play to me. I don't care how much damage you do or how much assisted damage you get over there. Chances are you just threw the game for your team by doing that, because that allows the enemy scout to just waltz right down the 1-2 line, eating everything on that line. But that's all I've got for you. That's just my opinion on Prokhorovka. Feel free to argue that point if you want to. I don't think you can, but you know, have fun, try. And that's all I've got for you today. I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed.